Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here today, and we're back for the Walking Dead Season 4 video. And today, my friends, we got a tweet today from Telltale Games confirming that there will be a new story generator for the Walking Dead final season. I'm not actually sure, they didn't confirm. I'm pretty sure you can still carry your save files over, but this is for the people that could not get their save files. So they call this the story builder, and I'm actually going to go through this live. I won't really be talking through it because it's kind of like an interactive video, and based on your these specific choices that they bring up, it'll give you a Clementine poster. It'll say that your Clementine is brutal, your Clementine is loyal, your Clementine is empathetic. Stuff like that. On the thumbnail here, you just see loyal. That was the one I actually got. So based on these choices they generate, you get a Clementine. You could say your Clementine is yada yada yada. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure you like and subscribe if you are new, guys. Let's go for 700 likes. My Lee evolution video will be pushed back a little bit later tonight, so it's a double upload today. So if you guys want to check out the story builder and make your own Clementine, you actually can carry over the story builder if you have a Telltale Games account. You can just link it, and also you can share it on your social media like Twitter or Facebook. But you can sign in or create an account, and you can carry over this backstory into the Walking Dead final season. So this is very similar to how a New Frontier had it, where you'd pick specific choices, and it would carry over into the backstory if you actually didn't have a save file. So I'll go through an article as well after this. So I hope you guys do enjoy the story builder. I'll link it down below in the description again if you want to use it. And let's get straight into it. Alright everyone, so this is the story builder. They actually ended up tweeting this, and I'll throw up the tweet here in a bit, but it basically says, catch up on Clementine's story in this interactive video, share results, and import your decisions into the final season. So, content are appropriate for all ages, but let's get straight into this.
When the dead started walking, I was small and alone. Until a man named Lee became my protector. Lee protected other people too, but he couldn't save everyone.
And it gives you specific choices here. So in my save, I saved Carly. So click it and watch what happens.
You can never save everyone. The living were just as dangerous as the dead.
And Lily comes up
here. A woman in
here.
our group named...
A little glitch here, but did we leave Lily behind, or we let her stay with us? We left, in my walkthrough, we left Lily behind. Don't know if that's going to change her.
On the side
it's
of
interesting
the road.
that she's in this.
Lee taught me how to survive. He protected me as long as he could.
God damn it,
But he
man.
got bit. Because of me. And even in the end, he was still teaching.
Oh, god damn it. This gets me every time.
Keep that hair short.
Oh, man.
Just not worth the risk.
Lee wouldn't make it. He knew it was the end. He made one final request.
Oh, damn it.
He asked me to shoot him. And I did. I met another group after that. Broken people, running from their past. There was a woman who gave birth to a boy named Alvin Jr. AJ. He made it. But the mom didn't. And I started to take care of him.
The feels, man.
But then, Jane left AJ in the snow. We thought he was gone forever. That was the last straw for Kenny. And
Shit, can you let Jane die?
I couldn't. And Kenny killed
No,
Jane.
Jane never was that enthusiastic when she, oh my god.
It turned out AJ was alive. Jane hid him to make a point. Knowing what they'd done, I still decided we were better together.
Kenny, man.
AJ's
Oh,
But like everything else, it wouldn't last.
damn it.
AJ and I traveled to a new frontier. I thought we'd found
David.
something that worked, but I was wrong again. They took AJ from me. Said I was too young to take care of him. I fought back, but I wasn't strong enough.
David.
I searched for a long time. Just when I gave up hope, I found him.
I wonder. Search for a long
We're
time.
searching together now for a place we can call home. I'm all AJ has. He's all I have. And I'll protect him with my life.
My life. Ah!
Just like Lee.
Just
Good
like
for
Lee.
me.
Ah! No. Oh, God, man. Ah! And then you get your Clemens law. Right or wrong, you stand by your friends at the end of the world. These relationships are most precious resource you have left. You can download and share results, pre-order here, and then you can sign in another create account to use the backstory. If you make a Telltale account, you can actually carry this backstory over, and then you could start over or create a new result. So, holy cow, we got a lot to break down. So let me stop the video right here. And so about 55 minutes ago, Telltale tweeted the following: "Who's your Clementine? Recap her journey, make choice, and get ready for the final season online story builder." And they actually ended up talking about this in the vlog. So based off all this, there's lots of different Clementines. So I got the loyal one, which I tweeted right there. There's also, I think, brutal. As far as I know, I saw brutal. I believe there's also selfless, and there's a bunch of other ones. So we're going to go right into the blog post, and we're going to talk about this right now. So there's also a PlayStation post that we're going to go through as well, but this story generator has lots of possibilities. Alright. So we're going to go through this article, and we're going through a PlayStation article. So this is basically their interpretation of it. I'll link this in the description. If you missed out on the previous seasons of The Walking Dead, if you simply want to relive the experience before The Walking Dead final season premieres on August 14th, you still have time to pre-order the game and unlock The Walking Dead collection as a free pre-order mode. I'll link the pre-orders as well and down below in the description. So, if that sounds like too much work, we're here with another solution. If you can't transfer your save files. So this is basically, like I said in the beginning, is for people that don't have save files. Introducing The Walking Dead Final Season Story Builder, an interactive browser-based experience that allows you to relive the series' most impactful story-branching moments. Your choices in the story builder produce a unique version of Clementine that can be imported into the game itself. These choices will then be reflected in the final season. Story builder. So, for example, this is the brutal one. And there's like one where she holds a bat, one where she holds a bunch of other stuff. This is where she even leaves Jane. It says starring Melissa Hutchinson and Taylor Prax, producer Brody Anderson, story by James Lindler, and then it tells the game. So upon completing the story builder, you'll be given an option to sign into a Telltale Games account and save your results to the cloud. By logging into the same account when playing the final season on PC, Xbox One, or PS4, you'll be able to download your story builder choices into the game. The story builder will also be available within the final season and will be localized in multiple languages for launch. Of course, you could still choose to import your existing series save files in the game instead. And in addition to building a custom choice profile, those who complete the designs will receive a download poster that reflects choices with 32 to, oh my god, 32. Damn. These posters were created by Telltale's own Todd Pond, while visuals of the story builder itself were crafted to notify comic book artist Dan, and blah blah blah. And also, so we're waiting for it. Go play the story builder and find out who your Clementine is. Then find us on Twitter and Facebook. Share results to the community. And don't forget, episode 1 premieres on August 14th. The beginning of the end is almost here. So that's basically the Telltale post, but PlayStation themselves had a lot to say about this. So Telltale looks back on Clementine's story and how they tackled the challenge of ending it in an authentic, heartfelt way. So they basically talked with James Windler and how they decided to actually ended up doing this quote-unquote choice builder. So I don't know if I want to read through all this, but I actually will end up doing a good amount of it. So when we first met Clem all those years ago, she was a sweet little 8-year-old talking to us through walkie-talkie. Though she introduced us to the epitome of innocence, she's clearly smart as well, taking refuge in her treehouse where walkers can't reach her. She is also brave enough to come to Lee's aid with a hammer during the near-fatal fight with her undead babysitter. Even then, she showed the survival instincts that have kept her alive longer than almost everyone else she encountered in the years since. Almost everyone. Lily? I don't know, just say that. So in the final season, Clementine's all grown up. She's now a hardened, capable survivor who's been on the road for some years, traveling with AJ, an orphan boy she took charge at the end of season 2. Clementine owed so much to Lee. The team thought the final chapter of her story needed to involve her repaying some of the colossal debt by passing her knowledge on. She started as a tiny, innocent, utterly dependent child. For us, it was natural and inevitable that she would come full circle and step into Lee's shoes. Don't tell me this is going to be the same ending, you know? So we wanted to honor the starting point of Clem's story. We also determined not to mimic it. AJ is nothing like Clem when she was little. He's a child who has known only life in the post-apocalypse, and as a team we were excited to explore how a kid born in the world would behave. Strong and dexterous beyond his years, he can forage for food and handle a gun, and dealing with walkers is second nature to him, as is being wary of strangers. In contrast to young Clementine, AJ really needs guidance in the ethical realm. Oh man, this is a lot to divulge. The world before the apocalypse, with all its social morals, is distant memory, and the question is no longer simply, will we live or not? It's also, what is the right way to live? As Clementine makes difficult, sometimes real decision, AJ watches her forming a fledgling sense of right and wrong. So basically, like I said, her choices with AJ are going to matter a whole damn lot. And then Clem would sing, but what about Clem in the final chapters of her story? So even though Clem adopts Lee's role as a mentor, she's very different from him. Whereas Lee's backstory existed in a world before the apocalypse, Clem has been shaped by players over the course of the years of hard survival. In the final season, players define her character in the present, role-playing her as compassionate or dark or sassy, depending on how they see the version of Clem. But they also pick up with a character who has suffered a great deal and learned she can rely on no one but herself. To me, when she says goodbye to Lee in the end of season 1, Clem also says goodbye to childhood and dependence on others. Oh my god, this is making me a little, coughing up a little bit. Though no one's fault of his own, Lee's abandons her to this hideous world and she is forced to carry on alone. Later, she loses another great friend, Kenny. Unable to stop his breakdown to madness, most of the other adults prove to be unreliable at best and the homicidal tyrants at worst. So by the time Clem holds Javi up at gunpoint in the early Walking Dead Frontier, she's hardened, violent, and indifferent. Damn. In long run hope, for the concluding season of Clem's story, really wanted to move her character forward from what might be described as bitterly angry adolescence of a new frontier and explore what fully grown Clem might want. Through the search for AJ once offered a powerful engine for a character, we wanted to move away from that as the goal. So originally, like I said, the goal of A New Frontier, even the next season, I knew the goal when they started making this season was to find AJ and what would happen after that. But they actually ended up moving away from that. And now the goal to the end, we had Clem and find AJ in the gap between seasons, leaving their reunion as a traumatic memory to be touched on during the final season, which they will explain. And since Clementine had been running for a long time, it felt right that she'd be exhausted at the end of her rope and looking for somewhere to finally call home. So we thought that what Her Home might look like, the team can envision it should feel different from their communities Clem has seen before. So Erickson's boarding school for troubled youth is distinct in that there are no adults in sight. The teenagers that live there survive long, are relatively sheltered, and when crisis threatens their ideal, they look to Clem for answers. Time again through the series, Clementine has been a child or an outsider in a harsh adult home. In her final chapter, we wanted to give Clem a chance to find her own home, to fight for and become a leader in her own right. And then episode 1 comes August 14th, which is 12 days from now, and receive the Walking Dead collection as a pre-order bonus. So wow! That's a lot to divulge, guys. But man, the feels, they're coming soon. And I told you, if you want to go link to these PlayStation and Telltale articles, I'll throw them down below in the description, guys. A lot to think about here, a lot to divulge. Man, this is, like I said, the feels train is coming soon, guys. We're 12 days away from release. If you guys made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Make sure to smack a like if you haven't already, and comment down below. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.